Oh, okay. Heute brechen wir ein in die Bank und hoffen mal, dass wir dieses eine Messer stehlen können, mit dem wir dann hoffentlich irgendwann den Outsider töten können. Jo, okay. Hier oben habe ich mir noch nicht groß umgeguckt. Mache ich das mal schnell noch. Alles lecker.
Just Jesus. Clever fingers grasp, claw, clasp, bind books with their skins.
Boah. Ist das... Ist es eine Anspielung auf Dark Souls? Nice. Was haben wir denn? Slide speed is slightly faster. Spiel bei einer Zeitschrift dabei war. Bank einbrechen, altes Spiel. Altes Spiel. Das Einzige, was mir gerade spontan einfällt, ist ein Spiel namens Der Clou, glaube ich. Das ist ewig alt. Beziehungsweise Clou 2 war das. Ups. Da geht's.
Sehr lange Zeit.
Der mir weiterhelfen kann.
Ja, da geht's hauptsächlich drum, irgendwo einzubrechen und Sachen zu klauen. Ich weiß jetzt nicht, ob das irgendwie mit, ob man da auch irgendwann mal in eine Bank oder so einbricht. Und das ist ewig her, dass ich das mal gespielt habe. Ja. Ansonsten wird mir nichts einfallen. Dark Project. Das ist es. Wegplanen für dasselbe Haus. Dark Project. Ach, Thief. Ding. Thief ist auch nicht schlecht. So. Ja, gucken wir mal, wie wir in der Bank vorankommen. Ich hoffe, die meisten Leute sind bewusstlos.
I'm in. Easy. Now for the difficult part. I need to stay quiet. They could still wake up if I make too much noise.
Ah, okay.
Huh? What do you think?
Nope. Psst. Bam, 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 bam. Tolle Wachen. Ja, die sind bewusstlos, weil ich letztes Mal Betäubungsmittel durch die Lüftung eingeschleust habe. Und deswegen sind die meisten Leute bewusstlos. Note from the director, Bristow. Does the Empress have an investment account with us or merely treasury holdings? Could she be persuaded to expand her account activity with us? Come see me, Dolores. Vesper Bristow. You saw through the crowd. In the event of my death, to whom it may concern, I fear that I am in danger. My investigations have earned me many powerful enemies. Last time they sent thugs to break my ribs. Who knows what they'll do next? In the event of my death, please deliver the contents of my lockbox to the Canuck Gazette at once. Have the staff at Michael's Bank open it with code 379 and read the contents carefully. Tell them to print. With sincere gratitude, Christopher George. Das Spiel, was dein Bruder zockt, aber anders. Sanitation key request letter to Rubia Campos. Rubia. Maintenance needs 2 new keys for the sanitation area right away. Garza went missing with their only key a few days back, and now the city workers can't access our trash bins. I filled out a requisition form, but it needs your seal. Let's resolve the situation before Director Michaels sees garbage piling up outside her fancy building. Marco. Notes on the vault safe code. Is it a mathematical sequence? Not all of the digits in the combinations are prime numbers. But it must be a pattern. Each number is generated by the numbers before it. Under what arithmetic conditions are they generated? The root question. I must join up all the safe combinations into one long sequence. But skip the safe locked with a double set of keys. It disrupts Jinjosh's sequence. Why would he do this? What purpose does this serve? I hate no man in Kanaka more than I hate Kirin bloody Jindosh. Gute Planen. Dann hat man Einbruch gestartet. Muss mal schauen, vielleicht irgendwie sagt mir das was, aber ich komme gerade nicht drauf. Mal schauen, vielleicht fällt mir irgendwie mal was ein. Freyport branch closed. Dear Manager Atwater, I understand that the Freyport branch has been temporarily closed due to the sudden arrest and subsequent imprisonment of the entire foreign account staff, but we at the Calton branch are appalled by the dishonesty of our Freyport colleagues and wish to assure you that we had no part in their scheme. We continue to serve Michael's Bank with respect and discretion, as we always have. Yours, Ophelia Serrano. Oh, Moment, das war was. War das was anderes? Nee. Dear Manager Atwater, the Carlton branch of Michael's Bank is seeing an upsurge in account holders from Freyport. Discussion with our Freyport colleagues revealed that clients are trading coin between their two accounts for some unknown purpose. Currently the activity seems more curious than nefarious, but we wanted to bring it to your attention. Sincerely, Ophelia Serrano. Interessant. Ich hab keine Ahnung, wo es weitergeht. Note to self, ask Ruby for ledges blue lined, not green. Nope. Okay, mal schauen, wo ich da rauskomme. Ach, der hier. Ah. Am zweiten Teil war die Motivation nicht mehr so groß bei dir für Dishonored, wie es der Teil so. Ziemlich cool. Also ich muss sagen, bisher gefällt, glaube ich, der Teil hier mir schon am besten von allen. Einerseits du hast halt ziemlich interessante Fähigkeiten, also du kannst hier mit Semblance kannst die Gesichter von anderen Leuten klauen. Und solange das aktiv ist, siehst du halt aus wie die Personen und fällst nicht so wirklich auf, was ziemlich cool ist. Wenn du dich bewegst, verbraucht es halt Mana. Aber grundsätzlich ist es eigentlich schon ziemlich hilfreich. Dann hast du halt deine Teleport-Fähigkeit, die ist in dem Teil aber ein bisschen anders, nämlich kannst du zuerst das da hier machen, kannst dich dann trotzdem noch bewegen und dann auf Knopfdruck teleportieren. Dann hast du Foresight, was auch ziemlich cool ist, wo du im Endeffekt, ja, durch die Gegend rumschauen kannst, ein bisschen erkunden kannst. Kannst Sachen markieren auch. Sind dann... Ja, es ist ziemlich cool. Billy Lurk heißt sie. Genau. Ja. Und dann hast du zusätzlich zu den normalen Missionen hast du noch hier diese Contracts, das sind so Nebenmissionen, die du machen kannst. Während der eigentlichen Mission auch. Kriegst, ja, ist halt ein bisschen Zeug. Kriegst ein bisschen Geld dafür. Und an sich sind die Missionen grundsätzlich auch viel länger als bei den anderen Teilen. Also du verbringst auch viel mehr Zeit hier, was finde ich eigentlich ziemlich gut ist. Und ja. Auch bald durchhaben. Wo bin ich? Mission 3. Ich weiß gerade gar nicht. Ich weiß, dass das Spiel insgesamt weniger Missionen hat als die anderen Teile. Ich weiß gerade nur nicht wie viel. Also kann sein, dass wir vielleicht so kurz vor der Hälfte sind vielleicht oder so. Aber ja, also der Teil allein vom Gameplay her ist, finde ich, schon mit der beste von den ganzen. Die Story ist ein bisschen komisch, weil aus irgendeinem Grund, den ich nicht im Kopf habe, waren wir auf der Suche nach Daud, dem Typen aus dem einen DLC vom ersten Teil. Den finden wir dann auch ziemlich schnell und der gibt uns dann irgendwie die Mission, den Outsider zu töten.
I should be able to open some doors from here.
Yeah. Nice. Aber ja, warum wir jetzt überhaupt nach Daud gesucht haben, weiß ich gerade gar nicht. Wegen einer Nachricht, die sie von ihm bekamen. Kann sein. Aber ja, also storymäßig ist es ein bisschen komisch, weil ich weiß nicht, die hat halt Daud ewig lang nicht gesehen. Dann findet sie ne, rettet den, weil er gefangen gehalten wurde und Moment. Und dann auf einmal sagt er, yo, lass uns den Outsider umbringen und wir sind sofort dabei, ohne irgendwie Widerspruch oder sonst was. Das ist ein bisschen komisch. Aber das Spiel selbst ist ganz cool. Bone Charms. They say this blessing, they say. Was ein bisschen doof ist, nervt, sind, dass das teilweise, wie zum Beispiel das Ding da hier, Texte aus den ersten beiden Spielen noch drin sind. Also ich weiß nicht. Warum die irgendwie Texte aus den vorherigen Spielen immer noch hier mit reinbringen. Ist komisch. Correspondence between auditors. Dear Auditor Nguyen, I received your note about account discrepancies and disciplined my department. I have reviewed our account records for this month and can personally attest that our calculations are accurate. Please contact me immediately should future discrepancies occur. Sincerely, Pilar Kepera. Hallo Test. Macht Sinn, spielt alles in derselben Welt. Ja, schon, bloß halt, ja, für mich als Spieler ist es halt nervig zu sehen, da leuchtet ein Dokument und dann will ich es lesen und dann ist es ein Ding, das ich schon 3-4 Mal gesehen habe. Bisschen nervig, aber... Also Worldbuilding und Lore technisch macht's schon Sinn. Aber als Aspekt eines Videospiels ist es halt ein bisschen nervig. Macht jetzt nichts kaputt oder so, aber ja, wie gesagt, ein bisschen nervig halt.
Make nests in the walls. Big babies crying for food. Little ones. We will bring flesh for you.
Okay.
They scramble to find meaning, while each day cuts deeper into their throats. Some want revenge, others just want peace.
Ach stimmt, ich habe ja die Türen aufgemacht. Ja, gut. Okay. Gut. Was? Hey. Okay.
That must be the vault. It's some kind of fancy elevator. A control room can move the vault into 2 places. I need to find a way to move that thing, one way or another.
Haha.
Soldier, deal with it. Report to staff or face lethal consequences.
Shit! What was that?
Ready? This.
The alarm! Quick!
What? You aren't going anywhere.
Stay
No
back!
use run. You won't get away. Clear the line.
Step aside. Give the machine some space. There. End of the road for you!
Michael and Associates reserve the right to come to value papers. Please observe that all our clockwork sentinels are equipped.
It's a robbery!
Cut it to pieces.
Huh?
No!
Ah ja. Kennen wir schon. Appointment this afternoon. Appointment Claretta Devons. Vault 250. Two authentic Sokolovs. Heritage Silver. Maritime Investment. Etc. Private box. Note. Font of blue-jawed hagfish eyes. Eggs. Oops. Ich eventuell Diablo 2 zocken? Gute Frage. Ich warte mal ab, wie das Remake-Ding ist. Was die Leute so meinen, wenn's gut ist, dann wahrscheinlich ja. Wenn es nicht so gut ist, dann werde ich vielleicht irgendwann mal das Original einfach streamen. Aber ja. Hoffen wir mal, die machen eine bessere, hoffen wir mal, die machen bessere Arbeit als mit Warcraft 3. Ja, also aussehen tut's ziemlich gut. Ich hab Hoffnung. Aber ich bin da inzwischen sehr vorsichtig und warte einfach mal ab. Aber ja, was ich bisher so gesehen habe, sieht schon gut aus. Aber ja, also wenn's gut ankommt, dann werde ich wahrscheinlich das Remake oder Dings halt schon mal streamen. Ansonsten dann halt vielleicht irgendwann halt mal das Original. Attention, all staff on shift. I'm sure you've noticed the pile of papers from Tivia. Well, we've received an inordinate amount of letters from Dr. Galvani about the security and contents of his logbox. He's only had it for 2 months, but his correspondence is endless. I assured him in our last formal letter that our security is unmatched, but the man won't be swayed. Apparently he's been burgled twice before and can't stand the idea of it happening again. But then he clearly wrote that the combination has always been the most important date in his life. Why go around telling people that? Doesn't he know how easy that is to figure out? The man's been robbed over and over and he still isn't taking this seriously. Anyway, if he writes to us again, just give him the standard form letter. There's nothing you can say that will make him feel at ease. His logbox is as secure as everything else in this place. Shift Supervisor Dorius. Was ist denn das für ein Idiot? Macht total Panik und so weiter, hat übelst Angst, dass er wieder mal zum 3. Mal ausgeraubt wird und dann gibt er Leuten Hinweise, was die Kombination für seinen Scheiß ist. Ja, selber schuld, wenn du dann ausgeraubt wirst. Nice. Nom nom. Correspondence between auditors. Pillar, for the 3rd time, the records from your department show discrepancies with the master account records. Such sloppy work is unacceptable at Michael's bank. If your accounting team can't properly reconcile the balances this month, then I'll assume that they're embezzling coin and will deduct it from their wages. Perhaps then they'll recall how to add a simple column. Sincerely, Tan Nguyen.
Hey, wake up. I need you to let me in.
Huh? Outsider's eyes. If Pena caught me sleeping on the job, he'd make me run the shock walk. May I have the code, please?
Oh, I need to find it.
At least I'm not the only one screwing up today. Check in with Chief Pena. He's in the archives running an inspection. Just, don't tell him about my lapse of attention.
Dear Anselma, I know the first day on the job can be tiring, so feel free to ask me any questions. Remember, the code for this door changes, so you'll have to get the new one from Chief Pena. You can usually find him in the archives. Once you have the code, speak the numbers clearly into the microphone and wait for the lock to release. I'll come by at noon and take you to my favorite restaurant. Most of us security guards go there for lunch. The food's terrible, but it keeps our interest low. There's a little bank humor for you. Ha. See you later, Martin.
I'm here to steal all your secrets, Dolores.
About the missing documents. Dolores, I've resolved our little problem. The pharmacist has gone where he'll trouble us no more. Unfortunately, he left behind a bloody mess. The documents he stole from you are still missing. I've ransacked his home and his shop, but found nothing. I even went to his dreary little artist's garret, but the documents weren't buried in that jumble either. Rumor at the Spectre says Cienfuegos sent an archive to someone at the Royal Conservatory. What do you bet that the archive contains the documents? I leave the task for retrieving it in your capable hands. Best, Ivan. Hier gibt's kein Chaos-System.
All that security and I still got to you, Dolores.
Haha. Uh-oh. Progress with Chindosh's safe. Director Michaels, I've discovered a way to open Chindosh's private safe in the vault. I had concentrated on opening only his box number 1, but that approach was misguided. No one near clever enough for the grand inventor's diabolical intellect. If my suspicions are correct, entering the correct 15-digit code into each safe will open all the security boxes at once, including Chindosh's. Then you may empty it for use by other clients. Please come by my workroom so I can show you my progress with the code. Mrs. Campos moved me to the top floor by the lobby, by the stairs. Leon. Na, da waren wir vorhin schon. Der mit der goldenen Regel-Dingens. Wie heißt's? Keine Ahnung. Mit der komischen Zahlenfolge.
Deposit and loan bank. Trust us with your treasures. Please don't touch the Sentinel. Playback of this message indicates catastrophic damage to the Sentinel's head. Wait, catastrophic? Are these things insured?
All that security and I still got to you, Dolores.
Attention, we can't seem to find you in our records. Report to staff or face lethal consequences.
Irgendwas ist dahinter. Ah. Ich hab gedacht, der Knopf wäre für den Soldat.
Like to keep your secrets right where you can see them, don't you, Dolores?
Dolores Michaels journal. 10th day, month of Timber. Another day of smiling at these wealthy fools and taking their treasures. I wonder how they'd feel if they knew their shabby little family heirlooms don't interest me. No, I seek a far greater prize, a jewel of immeasurable worth, immortality. From the moment I first learned of the cult's great secret, I knew I must have it. Everything I once valued, wealth, power, influence, it all faded into significance. What material possession can compare to eternal life? And if having it means I must live in some filthy mine worshipping black stones with gullible fools, then so be it. A small price to pay for such rich reward. To stare down the unblinking eye of time itself, to loth down the centuries as the wealth of the Isles falls to dust around me, that is the only treasure worth having. 10th day, month of Timber. Gleicher Tag. Before I can seize my immortality, I must deal with the mess Cienfuegos created. Outsider take that traitor. The cult can never know that he stole the document that they entrusted to me. If the information about their secret void entrance fell into the wrong hands, it would destroy everything. My plans would be ruined. No, I won't let that happen. Those oracular sisters have closed off the Royal Conservatory, but that's a minor obstacle. As I know well, there's always a way past the most secure defenses. I just need to think of it.
Good. I have the vault key. What else is she hiding?
Invitation for Dolores Michaels. Dolores Michaels, know that your dedication has not gone unnoticed. We have conferred and agreed that you will be among the okay. Guter freudscher Versprecher. The next selected to join us in our seclusion and communion. It would be wise to begin whatever preparations are necessary to divest yourself of your attachments in Kanaka. That the possessions and connections you have in this life will not be permitted here. We will contact you again in due course. Enclosed with this letter are several documents. Entrust them to your care, study them with devotion, and protect them with your life. May the Eye watch over you.
They know a way into the void. Cienfuegos sent Isla's documents to the Royal Conservatory. I need to find out what he knew. The conservatory is my next step.
Reminder from Pena. Guards, don't summon Director Michaels over the PA system without an authorization code. You know she's a stickler for proper protocol. If you can't remember the codes, find me. I carry the code list with me for safekeeping. Call Michaels without a code and I'll dismiss you so fast that your head will spin like a crystal weather vane. Got it! Wee. Was soll denn das?
Associates offers the best security in the Isles. Electrified floors, trained guards, clockwork sentinels, and the jewel in our crown, the elevator vault. The Sentinel will now scout the... Warning, the clockwork sentinel is emitting my dear clients. Without its head, our clockwork sentinel can't discern a patron.
I'll go ring the alarm!
Please remain
Someone
calm and
protect
proceed
me!
to the nearest exit.
Ist da gerade jemand durchgelaufen?
I have the new codes with me?
Ich hoff's.
This is what I needed. Requesting entry to the security office. Code B15D.
I should show the new guard around later. I'll bet she never saw anything like that Jindosh vault back in Morley.
There's freedom being hated. There's license being cast out. Someone is listening too well.
Hungry. Might be time to spring for fish cake.
Hungry.
What's happening
Oops.
now? Deposit and loan bank. Trust us with your treasure.
Okay. Guter Mann.
Dear future patrons, if you wish to open an account, please return during the bank's normal operating hours. Your safety is not assured without proper authorization. Please observe that all our clockwork sentinels are...
What? I'll go ring the alarm.
Wieso kann der da durchlaufen? Schreit! Ja, aber echt so. Ha!
Dear future patrons, if you wish to open an account, please return during the bank's normal operating hours. Your safety is not assured without proper authorization. 12B-0024F. Remind Michaels and associates cannot be held liable for injuries caused by security staff. Michael, the clockwork sentinel is shutting down now. Please don't cut the sentinel while it's working. Once again, Michaels and associates proves to be the safest bank.
Gleiche mit den Elektrotronen. Kann sein, ja. Was?
Huh? What? I'll go ring the alarm! The alarm! Quick! Someone protect!
By application of Decree 12B-0024F, Michael's bank is permitted the use of... Patrons are advised to stand clear while the intruder is eliminated. Please don't touch the sentinel while it's... Valued patrons, please observe that all our Clockwork Sentinels are equipped with rear motion detectors. The Clockwork Sentinel is shutting down now. Michael's bank thanks you for your patronage. Reminder, time for the Sentinel to shut down. Thank you for visiting Michael's bank.
Why is the vault moving? What's going on? Stay right there. Security wants a word with you.
Security to the vault control room. Security to vault control. Please investigate suspicious activity.
Security to the vault. Repeat, security to the vault. Robbery in progress. Security to the director's office. Repeat, security to the director's office. Robbery in progress.
Damn! Alert! It's a robbery! You aren't going I'll anywhere. Be wiping off your blood Someone later! Broke into the bank! Kneel! Alert! There's a thief in the bank! You've been found guilty of standing in my way. I hit hard. She's wounded! Let's finish her!
They won't know what's missing until it's too late.
You and I were both abandoned to uncertain futures on dangerous streets and taken in by murderers. Dad spared your life all those years ago, but I was taught a lesson that you still haven't learned. Some wounds stay with you, even in the void.
Give it to me. I don't have time for this.
Time repeats the same unending patterns. 4,000 years ago, this knife cut my name away. Forgotten forever. You know what it's like to lose one name and live with another. We are all made by the things that are taken from us.
I've seen the people you've twisted with your poisonous magic. You know what I want. You know I'm coming for you.
I know more than most. I know that time is bleeding into itself around you. I know that you have felt it, and you are searching for the places where the world has broken against the void. I know that Dowd is dead where you left him on your ruined ship, and you will carry that knife with you to face me at the black center of all things.
Why are you doing this? Why are you talking to me now?
I'm here because you are different. The void has found you through the cracks in your broken life. And when you cut me out of it, what will remain? What will you leave behind when you walk away?
What does the outsider want from me? Dowd. Is he really gone? I have the knife. I need to get back to the dreadful whale.
Ja, ich hab's falsch gemacht. So, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34. Ach, oder ist... Okay. Ah, okay. Also die zählt dazu. 34 und 55 sind 89. Und die mal verraten. Ja, 100 irgendwas. Yeah! Nice. Speculations on the afterlife. Except from speculations on the void by Honoria Crescero. If all spirits vanish into the void upon their demise, why then are the wandering ones from folk tales and legends always unhappy? Where are the tranquil and benevolent spirits? Do they not linger in the void like the darker counterparts? I think not. Those who lead virtuous lives receive the gift of oblivion upon passing. They dissolve into the void like mist, casting off the worrisome shackles of mortal identity to become one with the foundational materials. Wicked spirits, however, earn a cruel fate. The punishment is to wander the void for eternity, unable to return to this world and contact loved ones. They retain only memory enough to suffer. Imagine the pain, drifting through empty expanses alone for centuries. No sensation, no solace, no redemption. An unmoored spirit, gasping with regret in a sea of nothingness forever. There's an uncomplicated grace to my machines which few in the Isles appreciate. That is not to say they are simple. My clockwork soldiers are not simple, oh no. Their complexity is beyond the comprehension of the patrons who purchase them for their salons. Well beyond that of the Duke and his Grand Guard, and beyond those small-minded imbeciles at the Academy of Natural Philosophy. I am rightly praised for the intricacy of their design, but at once I recognize that they are infinitely more simple than schemers who sing praises from one side of their mouth while muttering curses with the other. No, I could never abide duplicity, bearing sabotage. My clockwork soldiers know fiend from foe and will never confuse the two. And should one of my cloying clients have purchased one of my clockwork soldiers try to turn against me, once they have the power of my great creation at their disposal, they will swiftly learn what true integrity is. All of my clockwork soldiers will respond to the spoken code Jin blah 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 Eve, and realign their allegiance with the speaker. I alone know this sequence, and it will be locked away for all time. My machines will never be used against me. That is their inestimable beauty. Tja, jetzt weiß ich selbst. Dein komisches Zeug. Heart of the Abyss. Work of theatre. Banned by the Abbey on heretical grounds. The stranger smirking insidiously. My dear Corvid, I've been watching you for a long time. When you fight, when you sleep, when you bathe. And now you've lost it all. Corvid, shocked and confused. Who are you? What is this cold and shadowy place? Have I penetrated the stranger's void? The stranger, with a flourish. There are forces in this world, forces some men call magic. Now you can bend them to your will. I am the stranger, and this is my mark. Corvid, studying the back of his hand. Ah, it burns! It burns! What is this supernatural gift? Stranger, moving closer. Oh, but I have many more gifts to give. What will you do with them, I wonder? Corvid, admiring the young man. Oh, what pale skin, what piercing gaze. You look more youthful than the legends say. Stranger, caressing his cheek. Let me show you which legends are true. Kommt ein bisschen rüber wie ein Porno. Ist das Fanfiction? Ja, ich glaube, ja. Old diary. Dated 1841. She'd done up one of her bedchamber chambers with velvet and candles. If she had brought in a lamp, it would have looked shabby, but the candles made it eerie. I suppose that was the point. One of her servants must have set up an audiograph to play music behind a curtain too, because I could hear muffled strings all evening. We sat around a table and held hands and chanted over the little bit of whalebone she had found. It felt stupid, really. I was hoping for more, some thunder or witch to appear and dance on the table for us. I don't know. But I sense a presence, some restless energy. It's hard to describe. Something was reaching out to me. Maybe it was Mother, but it was upset, angry almost. It felt like that time I got tangled in weeds at the bottom of the estate district ponds, and Father had to jump in to save me. I didn't tell anyone. I know it was just a silly game, but if we can capture voices in audiograph machines or light with those new silver graphs, then why can't we capture spirits in some kind of machine too? I should talk to Anton. Child Empress. There was a definitive moment when people stopped calling Emily Cauldron the Child Empress. It came after an ambush by the Regenters, an extremist group who wanted to return Dunwall to the authoritarianism of the Lord's Regent time. On the way back to Dunwall Tower, Cauldron's carriage was blocked between two gates, with her attackers firing pistols and even throwing a grenade. With the royal protector too far away to be of service, the young empress, only 14, found herself all alone in the carriage, saved for her friend, Alexei Mayhew. Cauldron's supporters are lucky that Mayhew was there, as she was brave enough to grab a grenade that had landed at their feet, throwing it back at the assailants and saving the empress. When one of the men dropped down from the forward gate, it was Emily Cauldron who yanked free a shot railway brace and beat the man senseless with it. With the city watch closing in, the two girls held their ground against the debris of the carriage until the situation was secure. It is said that Emily Cauldron refused to have the Regenters executed for their crimes, and this is hailed by many as her first adult decision as Empress. Cited for heroic actions, Alexei Mayhew was commissioned by the City Watch when she turned 18, and was later made captain by Emily Cauldron herself. Okay. Das Void Strike. Intro. So, Mission beenden wir dann nächstes Mal. Und